Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis over on the Bitcoin chart as we head into a holiday week. It is going to be a shorter week as far as the traditional markets are concerned, with the Thanksgiving holiday falling on Thursday. But there is still some major news due out on Wednesday, and that would be the Fed meetings, and everyone will be looking to see if there's any discussion about the future easing of interest rates or what might just be in store in the future from the Fed. So you would probably want to proceed with caution going into this week. One, that the Fed has those minutes coming out on Wednesday, and two, it is a holiday week. So with that all in mind, let's get over to the charts. And we will start over here on the Bitcoin USDT 4-hour candles on Binance Exchange. And you can see earlier in the month we had the big sell-off. We had essentially what I would call a dead cat bounce. And since then, Bitcoin's price has been chopping around the 16,000 to the 17,000 price range and is pretty much stuck in that range currently. However, it is threatening to break down below that 16,000. And so that would be a key level for the bears to get the price to actually close on these candles down below that 16,000 and continue to push it down back towards probably this 15.5 area that Bitcoin's price sold off to, and a close down below that, and Bitcoin's price could definitely be headed lower. Now, if I drop in the EMA ribbons, you can see ever since Bitcoin's price broke down below the ribbon once again, it has had multiple rejections at the ribbon or in the ribbon and has continued to sell off. So one thing I would be looking for is perhaps a retest of this ribbon, and if it rejects, then a push lower down below again that 16,000 level. Or on the flip side, if the bulls can get the price back above the ribbon and then maybe retest and bounce off the ribbon, that would be a bullish signal. However, right now Bitcoin's price is really trading in this range and rejecting from the ribbon, and the bears are in full control. Now, if I drop in my support and resistance zones indicator, you can see clearly that we have resistance zone up here between 16.8 and 17,000. And then we have a support zone down here, albeit it's yellow right now because Bitcoin's price is in the zone rather than the green, which would indicate Bitcoin's price was above that zone. But that zone of support does start around 16,100 and is still valid as long as Bitcoin's price stays above essentially 15,900. And with that all being said, if I drop in my psychological levels indicator, you can see clearly a dotted line going through the screen here right at 16,000. 16,000 would be considered a psychological level. On the top side, 17,000 would also be a psychological level. And you can see right now, Bitcoin's price is essentially trading in the zone between these two psychological levels. And so what I would be looking for is a clear breach and close below or above these levels. Until that actually happens, Bitcoin's price is more than likely to continue to chop between these two psychological levels. Now, with that being said, if I drop in the Fibonacci retracement levels, it's no surprise that the 1618 is coming in right around 16,052 or 16,000. And on the top side, around the 1272 level at 17,200, which again, you can see Bitcoin has rejected at that level already. And both these levels are pretty close to those psychological levels we were just looking at. However, Bitcoin is setting lower high after lower high, as you can see along this trend line here. We have 4 lower highs in a row, and it looks like Bitcoin is in the process of setting up another lower high as it has broken through this bottom trend line and is currently retesting that trend line. Any good rejection from this trend line and also a close down below this Fibonacci level of 1618, which is 16,000, would be an indication that the bears are going to go ahead and push this price down, more than likely at a minimum back towards this 15.5 level, which is the low of this big sell-off. And then after that, the bears would have their sights set on the 272 level, which is going to put Bitcoin's price right around 13,858 or say 14,000, which of course would be one of those psychological levels, as would 15,000. But on the flip side, if the bulls can step up and get this price headed back up towards this 1272 level of 17,200, but right now Bitcoin's price is really just continuing this chop between these two levels of the 1272 and the 1618. Now, for the bulls, they clearly need to get the price back above the 1272 or 17,200. After that, their next target is going to be around 18,000. Again, one of those psychological levels. You can see if I drop those psychological levels, which are the dotted lines, they are very close to each one of these Fibonacci retracement levels. And for the bulls, after 18,000, the next level up is the 786, and that's going to put it around 18.8 or 19,000. So with that all being said, I will certainly be proceeding with caution into this holiday week, along with the fact that the Fed minutes are coming out on Wednesday. I will really be looking for breaks in either direction and confirmations. And what that would look like to me would be actual closes of candles, not wicks. The wicks can kind of tell you the opposite, where you see these big wicks at the bottom of these two candles here. That would tend to be a reversal. And see these big wicks up here at the top of this move, this dead cat bounce essentially. You could then see this price rolls over. And ever since then, Bitcoin's price has been chopping between these two zones, and right now is again threatening to break down. And so I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. If anything major happens over here on the charts, I will do an update video. So now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss out on updated videos. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have comments, questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.